So I bought the iPhone 11 Pro Max on October 16th, 2019, and I just wanted to do a test on the battery life. I just made it since I bought it almost 2 years later, but when I first started, I did the iOS 13.2.2. I think that's what it came with, but this was 100% max health on the battery. So this tells you the statistics. I'll zoom out a little, but I just wanted to see how it degrades over time. So I did 50% on most of these. 50%, this was incredible battery life. I never even seen anybody's 11 Pro Max be like this. So on the chart, you get a page 1, which doesn't really tell you the whole. This is 8 hours and 43 minutes, but that's not right. That's this whole graph. This is 24 hours, even with this part, which is charged all the way. So that's not right. That's why I don't consider right. So I just scrolled down a little, and you go day by day. So I actually had 7 hours and 31 minutes screen on that day, which is crazy. This is 100% battery life. This, I did the math out, and this is 15 hours screen on time, which is incredible on iOS 13.2.2. And this is about, let me see, you're getting 10 hours at the time. That was like about 10 hours when I started, 6 to about 4 or 5. So 10 hours of battery, and I'm at 50%. So you say like 2 days almost for, getting that much battery, which is insane. So that was my first chart. I'll show you the second chart too. That was iOS 13.2.2. Then this was done in March 27th, 2020. This is iOS 13.5, and this was at 91% battery health. Let me see what it looks like here. I did this on October 12th, 2020. We're gonna zoom out a little. So I had this phone almost 2 years now. So this shows, let's see, this is 50% again. 9 hours and 16 minutes, which is not right because it's the whole chart. You're going all the way. I only count this where you charge, last charge, which I wish Apple would do on iOS 15, but I don't think they will. You can see I did 7 hours and 18 minutes screen on, which is nuts. But this is 91% max health. But so I really did 6 hours and 6 minutes on this one. And let's see here. So 6 hours and 45 minutes screen on time at 50%. That's really good. So that's about, let me see. So that was iOS 13.5, and you're getting about 13 and a half hours there at 50%, which is insane. Here's 89%, which I'm at now. I did this before I went over to iOS 14.7. I just wanted to see how much difference it would be. And I had maximum battery health was 89% again. So this is iOS 13.7. We'll zoom out a little. This was taken, so this is about 10 and a half hours screen on time. You can see my chart. I got 8 hours and 17 minutes. This is basically last charge. 8 hours and 17 minutes, see? Because it's the last charge. But this is pretty good. So all in all, I'm getting about 10 and a half hours screen on time. This was taken September 1st, 2021. I just wanted to do a comparison between 13.7 and 14.7.1, the newest one. I waited over a year to upgrade or update this iPhone 11 Pro Max, because that's what I bought this phone basically for, is the battery life. So this is iOS 14. The latest, iOS 14.7.1. Let's see how it's reflected. 89% max health. And this was today when I did the test. Let's zoom out a little here. Hold on 1 second. So I'm still at 89% max health. The battery chart's a little different, but I'm gonna count just this right here. I have background app refresh off. I even tried resetting the phone last week. Then I just let it sit for like 5-6 days. I'm getting 5 hours and 58 minutes. A lot of background app refresh. Oh, that's off. So I'm getting 4 hours and 40 minutes at 50%. That's when I end it, 50%. I never had under, 10 hours screen on time, and now if you do the math out, 4 hours and 40 minutes. So that's this. I'm getting 9.33 hours, about 9 hours at 50% you're getting from last charge, so like 18 hours. That's okay, but kind of sucks that it's under, 10 hours screen on time now. Before it was, I wouldn't even get even close to under 10 hours. I was getting like 10.5 hours screen on time, but this is just showing the iOS 14.7.1. I let it calibrate for a few days like they said. Here's my max health is 89%. iOS 14.7.1. Background out refresh. I'm just showing you. I did everything to try to get it better. I have Wi-Fi on here. On iOS 13, I did not use Wi-Fi. It was always LTE, and I was still getting like 10.5, 12, 13 hours like you were saying, but which is incredible. I'd be happy to get like 10 to 12 hours screen on time, but with LTE, I'm getting like 7 to 8 or 8 to 9, close to that range, but which is kind of sad. But that's after 2 years, so that's pretty good battery health from when I bought it in October 16, 2019 to now. Today is 9/12/21, and I'm at 89% max health, which is pretty good. I overcharge it overnight, or I charge overnight when I'm sleeping. I try to stay out of the heat with the phone, but yeah, I just wanted to share because I just wanted to see what the impact would be if I update it after a while, like long periods of time, to see how bad the impact of battery life would be. And yeah, so I just wanted to share the graphs and everything. But I did a kind of big jump from 13.7 to 14.7.1. I'm going to grab the iPhone 13 Pro Max, so I just wanted to see like how bad of a battery impact would it be if you jumped from 13.7 to now, like a year later. And I'm losing about maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours screen on time, which is kind of sucks because that's what I want this phone for, was screen on time. And even with iOS 13.7 with the same max health, I was getting the same 10.5, 12 hours screen on time. But I just feel like sharing that, and you can always upgrade or update your iOS software, but you can never downgrade. Like I can't go back to 13.7 or iOS 13.7, but you can always go up with iOS as long as Apple has it for the software for that device. But all right, thanks for watching. Just wanted to share.